Before the flood, the earth was corrupted, not just by men, but by creatures born of rebellion. They were called the Nephilim giants, offspring of fallen angels and human women. They towered over cities, devoured the land, and crushed armies beneath their feet. Feared as gods, they ruled with blood and bone. Men cried out for deliverance, and God answered, but not with thunder, not with fire. He sent a manna broken, wandering soul. Bruce Banner, he arrived in the wilderness outside Enoch City, disoriented, and alone. The sky was red with dust. Locals stared at him in fear, for word had spread. A pale stranger with haunted eyes walks the land of the giants. At night, Bruce saw them, towering silhouettes moving through forests like shadows. The Nephilim hunted freely, mocking the heavens, defying the Creator. Bruce felt the anger inside him build, his curse, his burden, stirred. Then came the voice. Not a hallucination, not from within. You have hidden long enough, Bruce. He fell to his knees. Who are you? I am the I Am. I will not flood the world yet. First, I will send wrath. My justice will roar through you. Bruce's hands trembled. No, I can't control it. The Hulk destroys everything. Then let him destroy the wicked. The next day, the largest of the Nephilim, Azrael, 20 feet tall, his skin like stone, approached a village. The people fled. One child tripped. Bruce saw it. He ran. And then ... He let go. Skin tore. Muscles exploded. Roars shattered the trees. Hulk his wrath. Azrael laughed until a green fist sent him flying through a mountain. The ground shook up. The Nephilim turned to face a new fear. Not divine lightning, not holy fire, but the fury of God. Wrapped in the rage of a monster, Azrael rose from the rubble, his jaw broken, blood running down his chin. He had ruled men for decades. No army could stop him. No blade could pierce his flesh. But now, something had changed. The green beast stood tall, breathing like thunder. Hulk's eyes glowed with fury, not blind rage, but righteous fire. The Nephilim gathered in the hills, 6 of them, each a monster of legend. They laughed at men, but now they feared one. Who dares challenge the sons of the Watchers? One hissed, Hulk smash, sons of evil. Came the answer. They attacked all at once, massive limbs swinging, the earth groaning beneath their weight. Hulk met them head on. The first blow sent the smallest Nephilim tumbling into a forest, trees splintering like matchsticks. One tried to crush him with a boulder the size of a house. Hulk caught it, roared, crushed it into dust. Villagers watched from the cliffs, silent and wide-eyed. This was no ordinary warrior. This was judgment incarnate. Azrael, now limping, summoned dark power. Black fire erupted from his fists. He called on the forbidden art of his fallen fathers. I am the blood of angels. Hulk charged. Fists clashed with sorcery. Thunder rolled. Mountains cracked. But Hulk did not stop. He grabbed Azrael by the throat and lifted him high. You hurt the innocent. Azrael spat, defiant. I am above men, above your God. Hulk's voice deepened. Then meet him. And he slammed the giant into the ground so hard the valley collapsed into itself. Dust filled the air. When it cleared only, Hulk stood. The broken. The people wept not in fear, but in awe. The monster they feared had become their protector, a divine weapon of wrath. The land was quiet, but not for long. Of the original 7 Nephilim, 6 lay defeated across the valley. Only one remained, the oldest, the cruelest, the one whispered about in fear among both men and giants. Samyazel. He had not come to fight, he came to judge. From the mountains he descended, draped in armor made from meteoric iron, eyes burning like stars. Taller than the rest, his voice cracked the air as he spoke. You are no god, he said to the Hulk. You are rage without purpose, chaos. Hulk stepped forward, shoulders rising like cliffs. Hulk is justice. Samyazel raised a massive blade carved from obsidian, etched with forbidden runes. It pulsed with ancient defiance against the Most High. The Creator made a mistake sending you, he sneered. I was made to rule. Bruce stirred inside the beast, his voice faint but firm. No, you were made to fall. They clashed. Like comets, Samyazel's blade met Hulk's fists. Sparks flew. Trees exploded. The ground opened beneath them, swallowing rivers and hills. Samyazel struck with every ounce of his dark might, but the Hulk did not break. He remembered every injustice he had seen in this world, every crying child, every broken body left by Nephilim cruelty. and he burned. His roar shattered the sky. With both fists, Hulk slammed the earth. Shockwaves rippled outward. Samiazil stumbled. Hulk leaped, higher than any man had ever seen, and fell like a meteor, driving his fists into the chest of the fallen giant. The impact echoed for miles. Samiazil's armor shattered. His power faded. He tried to speak, but the breath of rebellion had left him. Hulk stood above him, chest heaving. The earth is cleansed. In the silence that followed, even the wind seemed to bow. The battlefield was silent. The giants were no more. The land, once corrupted by their wickedness, now stood in solemn peace. And standing in the center of it all, the Hulk breathed heavily, his chest rising and falling like the rhythm of the earth itself. But within him, Bruce Banner stirred. His mind, no longer clouded by the rage, was clear. The beast that had been his curse's protector was now still. He looked down at the fallen Nephilim, their once mighty forms now reduced to dust and broken stone. "You were made to fall," he whispered, his voice hoarse but resolute. Above him, the heavens rumbled. A storm gathered on the horizon. A figure descended from the sky. His presence was not like the others. He did not bring destruction or fear, only light. Bruce fell to his knees as the figure landed. He knew who it was, though he had never seen his face. "The angel of the Lord, you have done well, child of man," the angel spoke, his voice a calming thunder. "The giants are no more. The curse has been lifted from the land." Bruce's heart raced. He was not sure how to speak. The anger within him had been purged, but so had much of his fear. I didn't choose this. The Hulk, he, The angel raised his hand, and Bruce's words fell silent. "You were chosen. For a time, the beast within you was needed. It was not your rage, but your strength. That was the instrument of divine justice." Bruce looked up, eyes filled with both confusion and gratitude. "But I didn't do it alone. I was angry, I hurt, and now," the angel smiled, "now you have learned what it is to be a man and a weapon of God. You are neither one nor the other, but both. Remember, the power to destroy can only be matched by the power to heal." The storm cleared, and the sun broke through the clouds. The earth began to heal. Bruce, no longer the Hulk, stood, trembling but determined. "What now?" The angel placed a hand on his shoulder. "The world will need you again, but not as a monster, as a protector. The world is full of giants, some physical, others more dangerous, but you will be ready when the time comes." And with those words, the angel ascended, leaving Bruce Banner standing alone, yet no longer lonely. The Hulk's rage had been God's instrument of justice, but now Bruce Banner would carry forward as the instrument of mercy.